You are. James Ribshack for a Thursday basketball in focus. Let's get in focus. Southwest Guilford basketball. Kameron Langley with us. Kameron, tough loss the other night, but it's been a good season, right?
Yes, sir.
A lot of fun this year. I mean, how did you guys get off to such a good start? What kept it going for you through that 22 games?
I mean, we just build a lot of chemistry off the court, like going to camps and doing stuff that doesn't regard to basketball. So that just really helped our chemistry, and we kept the chemistry going through the 23 games.
How about the Southwest Guilford team? How's this team like a family?
We just love each other off the court. We just love hanging around each other, and that kind of build on the court as we've seen the chemistry and the flow of each other.
How about within your family? How are you different from your brothers?
Well, I'm kind of the more mature one.
Since you're a couple years older, right?
Yeah.
You're a junior and they're freshmen, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. And again, you're a little bit different for them in that regard. How else are you guys different?
Our games are totally different. Kobe's more of the scoring type. Keyshawn is more the defending and point guard type, and I'm more of the point guard type as well.
Yeah, you look back at KJ back in his day, he was a point guard type. He and Terrell each, we loved watching those guys, enjoy watching you guys now too with the newer team, but back in KJ's days, he was almost like point guard totally, right?
Yes, sir. KJ always had the ball in his hands and made the right play at the right time.
What do you say your role is on the team?
My role is being the leader, trying to mature our new guys and trying to make them feel comfortable in the system and make them feel comfortable on the court and what we do.
Hey, you just got your 1,000th point too as a junior. That was a nice experience, and boy, what they kind of gave you a nice presentation before the game the other day. That was nice as well.
Yes, sir. My mom made the picture frame for me.
That's
and
nice.
Gave it to Coach Shavers, and Coach Shavers honored me the other night with it.
That was beautiful because that picture frame, I mean, that really set that piece off nicely. I've seen some other presentations, and that was as nice as any I've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
How about you talk about 3 weeks left in the season now? You got the conference tournament starting next week, finish up regular season tomorrow night. 3 weeks left in the year. How can your team get better? What do you got to do to get better the rest of the way?
All we got to do is take one game at a time, practice hard every day, and just build every day when we're on the court together.
How about a third game with Northwest Guilford, maybe the conference tournament final? Something you'd like to see there?
Yes, sir. But right now we're just focused on Hop on Central tomorrow and taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, play that game, and then the regular season's over. Then begin to focus on the postseason.
Sir.
Focus on that. What about? How was Northwest able to beat you guys? What do you think they did that night that allowed them to get that win?
In the second half, they just started hitting the shots, and once the momentum switched, we weren't able to get it back. And plus, I was in foul trouble.
It's hard to get that momentum back when it changes, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Gosh, because you got it, you got to lock down. All of a sudden, it changes, and it starts to slip away from you. It's hard to bring that back in. And they had a lot of. It creates a lot of confusion in the lane. They were cutting down some of those passes you guys had earlier in those entry passes. They got the extra hand up, got the arm up. The circle around the basket became very tight to get that ball in there.
Yes, sir. They made the adjustments at halftime, and we just didn't make the adjustments at the right time.
You know, sometimes in a game like that, we'll all end up throwing away a pass. We would normally unforced turnovers. You'll throw some balls away. There's no way you can throw those away just because the way that momentum has changed and the pressure you start to feel.
Yes, sir. That game, the pressure was definitely on, but we just got to move on to the next game.
Absolutely.
And focus.
That might be a good time for a loss. Get that loss in. Don't get that loss later.
Yes, sir.
Got to work about those playoffs, too. Some things kind of off the record just a little bit. Cam, do we take away his MVP award after the way things turned out Sunday? Should we say, Cam, you got to give this back? I mean, you guys didn't win. You didn't perform like we hoped you would. You got to return this trophy. What about that?
No, sir. I think Cam Newton played a heck of a season. And even the MVP has a bad game once in a while, so.
He's due a bad game occasionally, and plus he'll be back again probably too, don't you think?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about your goal for life? What do you want to do with yourself further down the road for Kameron Langley?
I want to play ball in college and play basketball for a living, and as for long as possible.
How about ultimate basketball goal to win the state title, and what would that mean if you won that state championship?
That would mean a lot to me, my teammates, the coaching staff, and the Southwest School and this city of High Point.
Kameron, thank you for your time. Let's let you. Which brother do you send up next?
Thank you.
Which brother comes in next?
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn's next. Okay, Keyshawn Langley next.